video, I'm going to share how to correctly use that Plum's 2% niacinamide rice water gel cream. And as I take you through the steps, in between two steps, I'm also going to share a little bit about what this product can actually do for our skin. Step 1 is to actually cleanse your face well. Now if you've got makeup on, you might have to double cleanse your skin. You might want to use a micellar water first and then use a regular cleanser, or an oil cleanser and then use a regular cleanser. That's up to you, but just make sure that the makeup is completely off your skin. Before I move to step number 2, this product is a light gel cream, just like its label says. It's got glycerin, an ingredient which is going to hydrate the skin very well. And you've got ingredients like squalene, which is going to kind of help that hydration that glycerin has brought to the skin stay in the skin rather than evaporate back into the atmosphere. So it kind of can help the skin stay hydrated is what I'm getting to. And it's got a lovely texture, and that's because of the silicone in it. After you've cleansed your face, gently pat your face with a towel. Make sure that the face is a bit damp. It should not be dripping wet, just a bit damp, so that you feel a bit of coldness on the face, because that helps with step number 2. Step number 2 is to actually move on to a serum. You don't have to compulsorily do this. If you're not planning to use a serum, you can skip this step. But if you are planning to use a serum, continue listening. You can kind of use most of the serums with this moisturizer, a vitamin C one or maybe a vitamin A derivative one. The only serum that you need to be careful with is a niacinamide, a dedicated niacinamide serum, because you see this product also uses 2% niacinamide. So with niacinamide, what happens is more niacinamide is not always better. Somewhere between 4 and 5% is where most of the research has been done on niacinamide to show that it works really well on our skin. Above that 5%, niacinamide can actually cause some irritation, inflammation, redness on the skin. So if your serum has a heavy dosage of niacinamide, it's going to take that concentration of niacinamide on your skin in one routine high. So we don't want to do that, right? So in this routine, try not to use a niacinamide serum. Apply the serum that you're using gently on the skin. Make sure it's all spread well on your skin. Niacinamide is a really good ingredient. It's a multi-purpose ingredient. It can fight the dark spots. It can control the excess oil production. So it's really good for oily skin types. And it can also help the skin's barrier function. If skin's barrier function is strong, skin stays hydrated and skin is prone to fewer breakouts. But the amount of niacinamide used in this product is 2%. So at 2%, it can't do all these jobs. Let's be fair. At 2%, what it can do well is to actually control that excess oil production. Third step is actually now this cream. Take that Plum cream, a little bit, a pea-sized amount. I don't like to rub too much in between my hands. I take it in one palm and then go straight onto my face and massage it all over my face. And my neck. Never forget your neck. The product also has another ingredient which it mentions very prominently. It's a 3% Matmarine extract. Matmarine extract is basically brown algae which has been dissolved in water. This ingredient also helps control that excess oil production. So you see how this product can be really good for oily skin types. You've got 2% niacinamide which is going to control that oil production, and you've got this Matmarine as well which is going to do the same thing, similar thing. And that rice extract which is there in the name of the product as well, that's kind of going to soften the skin, which is always a good thing to have. Step 4, the fourth step. If you're using this product in the morning time, the final thing that you would have to do is to apply sunscreen. Sunscreen is a must. Couple of things. This is a good product. It suits the oily skin types really well. Not such a good product for dry skin type or combination skin type. Niacinamide is a good ingredient, but it's there only at 2%. So it's not going to be really good at fighting the dark spots of pigmentation. Go nowhere near there. It's not going to brighten up your skin. When they say brighten up your skin, the only thing that can brighten up your skin are ingredients which can fight the pigmentation, which can reduce the dark spots and dark patches. That's what's going to brighten up your skin. Can niacinamide do that? Yes. But at 2%, no. At 2%, it can't do that. So if you're expecting any visible brightening, no, that's not going to happen. What it can do is control the excess oil production, and that's important too, because excess oil can go and clog the pores and result in all kinds of acne, and that's not a good thing to have. So for oily skin types, this is a really good moisturizer. And I do like the product has no fragrance. Fragrance is annoying in skincare, has no functional role but can cause damage, and this product has no fragrance, so that's a huge plus. That's about it. I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please give me a like and do subscribe to my channel. That'll really help me a lot, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.